Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.
We're live now?
Yeah.
All right, we're live. We are here at the Lift Expo in Toronto. Hey, Al?
Walking away from Al.
There we go.
Stay 10 paces back, Al.
Butterfly. Hello, Butterfly.
Hello, Al. So good to be here with you again at an event. So awesome.
You know, this is quite a bit.
Well, Al, you were kind enough to point out to me that this is almost double the space that we have in this Great Days of Treating Yourself Expo.
Yeah.
You're a key and core part of making those happen, by the way.
I'd say any past expo that's been here as far as for cannabis. The other Lift Expos weren't as large as this as far as floor space.
To be honest, it almost takes 2 days to get through it all, see it all, talk about everything you want to, get to hit all the companies or products you want to see.
Oh yeah, I can see it taking more than a day. There's no way we're going to cover it all today, but we're going to give it a shot.
And then there's the fabulous social side that we have with our Canna family. So we go outside to medicate and spend a whole bunch of time out there with good friends.
Yes, I'm sure we will make our way out there for sure. I know that for sure. But we're going to cover a bit of the floor space here. Check out some of the booths and some of the vendors here. Oh yeah, we're heading this way. Don't get lost. All right. Well, I don't know. The floor plan shows. Oh, right over here. Yes. Let's start off with some people we know, eh? All right. Look at who we run into. Hi. All right. We are live. And we've come across the Shatterizer booth here at the expo, right off the hop. And how are you today, Val?
I'm having a lovely day here at the Lift Expo. It's been amazing. We're meeting so many great people. It's so good to see you again since the GMM was.
Correct, yes, the Global Marijuana March. We're talking to you down there. You were just down for the day, just touring around. And today, here you are. You got yourself a section here on the table with your Shatterizer products, eh?
Absolutely. We're all set up with our Shatterizer Black, Silver, and Borosilicate glass.
Yeah.
and we're sampling some coffee cake. Everyone is enjoying this lovely coffee cake from Dog Pound. It's just delicious.
I see that there. It's right here on... You want? Yeah, here comes Al. Al wants right there.
But you've got to go either to the Awesome Vape Lounge or downstairs there out the front doors.
We love
you guys. It's so great to see you here. So what have your highlights been so far?
Well, this is our first stop.
Thank you so much for joining us. We should actually pack you one to for your travels. Maybe a traveling.
Traveler sounds good to me. Al's back. Yeah, we were here earlier. We did some one of the seminars. It was broadcasted live there for a bit. Took a break. We went and got something to eat. And
we had to. It's Butterfly Aaron here again, and we had to. You got to get all your energy up for this large event. Keep your wits about you and see all the things you want to see. Meet friends, like I said.
Have a medication session.
Yes, and enjoy the difference that is now the evolution, which is seeing schools that are teaching cannabis education on a medical side, companies from all over America, actually. I've seen a few states here, Colorado, California. It's great to see a different take on what people are doing and how they're going to be capitalizing on this marketplace.
Yeah, for sure. It's it is a whole different bit different atmosphere from some of the stuff in the past, but there are recognizable names here, like Green Planet.
Yes, we have a lot of LPs here as well. So there's a lot of recognizable names there, along with a lot of our old standing friends. Yes. Tumbler Machines and the new large scale company that's coming in are the actual concentrate making devices and machinery.
Yes, there is some. So hopefully we run into that while we're out and about here today. Well, how do we make out, Val? You all down there? You dealt with everybody?
Yeah, it's been so nice. We've gotten so many great questions from people who are curious about vaping, the cannabis community, what's going on, and if there's a place to be, it'd be here this weekend. Thank you so much for covering it.
Oh, no problem. We really enjoy this. It's all about bringing the education and information to the people. So it's part of our objective. Give everybody a voice, right? Okay, we're going to head off, Val. We'll be back.
Thank you. Please do come shatter ice with us.
We will. Okay. Let's, okay, make sure I'm not connected to anybody here. No wires hanging off anybody. Sort of have had that to deal with that in the past. Nothing today. Okay. Make our way along here. Oh, did you? Oh, nice. Nice. Pass that along. Okay.
So
Making our way down here to booth number 1.
We are wandering.
Yes.
We are happy wanderers
I think it's got a recognizable name.
on the lift.
Yes, it does. It's Hot
Tour.
Box.
Yes.
At Hot Box Cafe and Lounge and Shop.
Where's the hot box? Oh, there's the hot
That's right.
box.
Booth number 1, right at the top of the escalators. Everybody walks by this place. Jeez. We need some a little bit different, eh? Yeah. They got
a new
t-shirts.
branding name.
Yes, yes. What's that?
Hot
Yeah,
Lounge.
t-shirts, some lube there, tables, just doing some painting. Hey, songs, yeah, I don't recognize anybody. Hey. Let's head in. Let's head in.
They're a major sponsor here.
Yeah, but-
Cannabis.
Yes, they are. And they got take a picture of the jungle. That way we pass it on to our producer Al here. Yes.
Diane
So,
Scott, the CEO, seems quite busy fielding questions.
yes, you can see the big jungle behind us in that photo.
One of the bigger booths with seats and chill lounge and a nice feel of a very relaxed atmosphere. Everyone seems to have really nice places for us to just chill out and sit, which is
Yeah, there's a lot of that
fun.
going on.
A lot of
I
the
think
bigger booths.
I think
Everybody
I'm going to
looks
need
busy,
that
too.
soon.
Everybody's.
Well, you guys are talking to people. I'm running around. I got my mic on. Thank you. Taking pictures of
Okay.
what you're talking to or who you're talking to. Oh, okay. I'm sorry,
That's
Al.
why I stuck
There
that
you go.
there.
How's that?
There we go. John, what was it again?
I said I'm taking pictures as you're talking to people. As a good producer should.
Staying busy. Staying busy. Well, where should we go into here? We're at Ross's Gold booth here. There's a spinning wheel. Yes.
We're going to spin, aren't we?
We're going to spin. Yeah, we're going to spin here. Oh, photobomb 'em. Yeah, Erin's getting her photo done here with the Ross's Gold spin around wheel. So what's going on? Just so you know, we are live on the radio. Okay, 420radio.ca, lifestyleradio.net, and there's our producer Al, and this is Erin Butterfly, and we're at the Ross's Gold booth, right? So what's with this wheel?
So the wheel, basically you spin the wheel and you're eligible to win munchies, which is chocolate, of course. There's stickers, and then we have papers. So the papers are beautiful. They're white with a little bit of gold mountains on top. And the reason for that is because everyone knows Ross was the one who in 1998 he won a gold medal.
Correct.
And he lost the medal because he had THC in his bloodstream. And then
Correct.
they gave it back. And then he started this company called Ross's Gold. And he's actually here right now. Do you want to come over and have a
Absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right. Just wait. He's having a conversation with somebody. I'll let him wrap up. Wrap up. All right. Sorry.
What? Where? What?
We'll just let him wrap up his conversation here with somebody.
I'm here all day.
Yeah. I see some people winning some stuff here at that spin wheel. I think those packages of paper, I think they had magnetic. I think they were like a hard cardboard case.
Yeah, you have
That's
to
something
enter
that. Yeah, you got
I
to
don't have
enter to
any
win.
hands left.
Yeah. Al. You just think Al. You can't get it wrong. We're both Al's. Yes, yeah, we're both Al's. Oh, hang on. Dead space.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Oh, perfect.
I'm going to put some of these in my pocket, make it easier to get at.
Yeah.
Business cards. You know, you always got to bring business cards.
Send them stuff. I was with, Alethea Health.
Okay. Yes. Must be nice, eh? Sitting here looking at that backdrop, eh? Those glorious mountains.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, looking at big green tall trees and hills instead of skyscrapers out this other window. Okay. Hi, Butterfly.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's working it.
he's
Working
Al,
it.
you need to hold the
Legitimately.
mic closer to your mouth because we can hardly hear you.
me.
Yes.
Wow, eh? I'm trying to. When I get it to the other person, I try to get it as close as possible. But are you ready? All right. G'day, Ross. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm Al Graham
Hi, Al.
with 420 Radio. This is Al as well.
Hi,
This
Al.
is
Well,
Aaron Butterfly.
Hi, Aaron. Hi, Butterfly. Excellent. Yeah, good to be here.
Good. So there's my card there as well. So Ross's Gold. I guess quick little rundown.
Sure. Ross's Gold is a high-end boutique dispensary, and we're franchising it out across Canada. Of course, in the provinces that allow for private storefronts. So we'll be in the government stores in Ontario, but we won't be able to have our own stores.
So you'll have your product in their stores, but you won't be able to have your own store. Like I believe, like Alberta, they're having some private retail.
Yeah, Alberta has private retail. Saskatchewan, Manitoba, BC. I think Newfoundland and Quebec hasn't said yet. Nova Scotia, no. But we're working within the parameters of what we're allowed to do. So, that's the name of the game, is just having your ducks in a row ready to go for legalization. And I think at Ross Gold, I think we've done that. We've got our applications in all the provinces and the licensing deals in place with the LPs.
Yeah, well, don't ever give up on us here in Ontario. As you know, we could have a new government here in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, no, I heard, there could be a shift. We'll see what happens. I know, Doug Ford's getting into throwing his hat into the race for a premier, right? So I think we'll see if he keeps his word. I know he came out supporting a little bit of cannabis reform, and he may have flip-flopped from what I hear. So we'll see how that plays out. I think his base probably would go for cannabis reform.
Yeah, I can confirm. Yeah, there was some flip-flopping going on there after somebody got hold of him, but he did say down the road, right? right? So
Yeah, when
that down the road is more than never at all.
There's lots of down the road.
Correct, there is. So as far as the boutiques, you're going to carry cannabis products plus bongs, pipes, high-end, low-end.
Yeah, we're a one-stop shop. We have our own brand, the Ross Gold brand, in there, as well as other premium brands that we cherry pick out of the industry that we feel are industry leaders. So we want to have an experience, a branding experience that people can walk away with. Our packaging is great. We've got nice little handbags for when you come shopping at the store. You can walk down the street in a beautiful, craft paper, handbag. It looks like you just went shopping at a jewelry store. And, it's a little bit of a departure from what we've seen in the past. I mean, why would you invest in a storefront when your store could get raided, right? So it doesn't really make any sense that we've seen, something like this yet, but it does moving forward.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Now, as far as these provinces that are going retail, some of them are limited, their numbers. Are you finding a lot of businesses are trying to get a license, and is it going to be tough to get into them?
I think it will be tough, even in the ones where there is a certain amount available. Super competitive. I think if they don't allow enough dispensaries to exist or storefronts to exist, whether or not it's private or government, I think that they're just going to drive the black market. And so whether or not it's private or government monopoly, they still have to have per capita a certain amount of stores to service the legal market to make sure it stays that way.
So, yeah. Now, as far as the products in the stores, you're going to have all types of different strains. You have the CBD strains and all that.
Yeah, we'll definitely be focusing on, the medicinal strains like the CBD strains. We have one called Nero that I think is proprietary to our brand, actually. And we do carry like 25 other genetics in.
You got one called Snowboarder?
We don't have one called Snowboarder. No, but that's a good one, though.
Think of it, maybe. Down the road. So what do you think of the expo altogether?
Well, it's a step. A lot of super booths. I remember being here at the Champs Show about 5 or 6 years ago, and
2014.
Yeah, and we've seen a big change with legalization coming, and a federal plan, which has really brought eyes to the industry from hedge funds, mutual funds, like big money's looking at us because it's federally recognized. The insurance companies are falling in line. The banks are falling in line. These are the types of things that big money wants to see before they're going to put their money here. And that's what they're seeing.
That's what they're seeing. Oh, yeah. Like we commented when we opened up the show, because we were involved in the Treating Yourself Expo back in 2010 to 2013. And like this now, and including even the Lift Expos of the past that were here, this floor space is twice the size.
It is twice the size. And I've been hearing, some rumblings. Oh, it's not as busy as we expected. But I'm like, look at the size of this place.
It's twice the size. You need,
constantly busy the whole time. And it's nice that there's elbow room for people to walk around. And, cannabis is becoming a luxury experience. And I think a trade show that reflects that needs to have that elbow room to sort of, have that conversation that, not be slammed by a bunch of people trying to get somewhere.
Yeah, I know of some shows in the past. It's been elbow space, especially on some of the aisleways, and you think, okay, I'm not even going to go down there. There's no room. This now being stretched out, it gives you some of that room and allows people to some space to gather and talk.
Absolutely. I mean, but look at the place. It's packed. I mean, there's super booths everywhere. There's a whole little community of smaller ones over there. It's almost like we're downtown and there's like the suburbs down there.
We're hoping to be able to cover as much as possible.
Suburbs too. We used to have a small booth, so we've had small booths and we've been bootstrapping for a number of years.
Yeah. Okay. Well, any secrets or anything you want to reveal while we're talking to you?
Sure. I'll be launching a new company called Legacy RR. You can check that out online. We haven't even launched it yet, but it's an ancillary product company to the cannabis industry. So we've got nutrients coming out. We've got organic soil systems. We're doing 2 plant kits. for people that want to do their 4 plants or 2 plants, or we're doing tents and lights. We've got an edibles facility that's pumping out gluten-free, vegan legacy bites for endurance athletes. And so we've got hemp oil in there. And
Right, big things are coming down the pipe.
Big things are coming down the line. We're the dispensary, and Legacy is going to make products that could go into stores.
Be a producer for them.
Yeah, I'll be another retail brand.
Good, super. Well, thanks a lot, Ross. It's been great to talk to you, man. You know, I watched all that stuff on TV way back then, so it's great to actually see you in person.
Check out my TSN thing.
Yes, okay, we will.
If you have anything coming up or anything, get a hold of us. We've got like 4 different shows, cannabis related.
Pump my Instagram.
Always looking. Sure will.
Yeah, Ross Rebliati 98.
All right, man. All right.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Very good. You're trading now. You're
There we go. Ross Reb. I'm sorry, Ross. You want to say Ross's last name?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so we're wandering around left here.
Okay, Butterfly, she's still talking with Ross back
I
there.
need a battery from you.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and a cord.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
my
and a
phone
cord.
is like, I got mine at the booth. So by the time you need to charge, we'll have you another one.
All right. Okay, just a second here.
Just to set the scene, we got a computer, we're walking around. You know, where's Remo? Oh, there's Remo. Where is he? There he is, right there. You gonna go talk to Remo?
I got to dig out a battery.
Oh, yes.
Multitasking. You know how it is. I see this floor has got footprints on it already.
Yeah, footprints to the vape lounge, which I think I'm gonna head to.
Yeah, we got to hit there. That way we can check out the Shadowizer.
Remo looks free.
I see that. Okay, well, your battery lasts, man?
No, I got 17%.
Okay, well, I'm working on it.
I know you are.
I got this big bag.
Just
Okay. We're in one of those aisleways. It's actually looking busy
consolation. Al's really stoned, and he's acting like it.
There's Sandra. Butterflies
go get a cable, but I'll hear you.
All right. How you good, Sandra? How you doing?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Nice to
hug?
see you.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Good to
I'm
see
always afraid of hugging, right? Because you never know, you might hurt somebody.
Correct. That's good to be cautious. I've lost my ear. You won't be able to hear Al.
What do you think of the show?
Well, you're actually like our third stop.
Okay. Just getting here then.
Yeah, we've been here for a little while. We got here just before 12. Did a little bit of a walk around, just a short one. Grabbed something to eat, and now we are okay, ready to go.
Hit it now, right?
Yeah, because if you start before you eat, you don't get a chance to do it.
I know, exactly. Remo's going to be outside at 4:20.
See?
Yeah, it's usually outside at 4:20 to smoke with everybody, so yeah.
So I can remember seeing him in the past out there, hanging out there with a bit.
Yeah, this show is changing a lot, right? Don't you think? I'm a little worried, but at the same time, we're going to keep fighting to keep the culture here and keep the people here. You know, it's good for people to show up and say, hey, we still exist. It's not just all the suits.
Correct. And that's what we wondered. You know, in the past, you see some comments online. It's just the LP things, but you're not.
No, and that's the thing is I'd love to be at my favorite show in the world is Spain, Hispanibus, right? And so there you can, exactly, right? So they have but it's a big party and there's lots of loud music. There certainly isn't a lot of there. And at the same time, there's lots of people smoking, they're vaporizing and everything else. And it's pretty open everywhere. But at the same time, we got to do this here for now. And I'm trying to tell everybody, think of what it was like in Ontario 40 years ago in the 70s. When you went to go buy alcohol, you would have to get a ticket, go up to a wicket, and you would get your alcohol dispensed on a conveyor belt, right? And think of how alcohol was only illegal for a very short amount of time. We have 80 years of cannabis prohibition, so it's going to be tight, it's going to be hard, and we're going to keep on fighting. And no one can sit there and think that we can rest on our laurels because we have legalization, because we've got to keep fighting.
Exactly. I 100% agree with you on that. Yeah, it doesn't end just because things legalize. You gotta keep out there going at things, you know, and it's, you know, like, to bring it up, all Remo's YouTube stuff, like,
I know.
like that's just
Trying to
real.
shut us down. They're trying to keep our, not allow us to say anything. And then we're like, well, how do we, and there's no lawyer that's willing to take this on. They're all afraid of Google. They're all afraid of doing this. So we're like, okay, but sometimes, you're supposed to do something else. So that's how I look at it. We're not quitting. We're over on Vimeo now, which actually has a better codec, right? But the problem is not everybody's over there. And even Vimeo, if you don't pay them enough money, they'll still shut you down.
Oh, really? Eh? Some of that money.
So we're having to, and I don't care if I have to pay them to still have a voice. And we've made it so that anybody can download our content and they can have it and use it. Because the more people see what we're doing and what's going on, the better.
Oh, by far, more people are educated about the truth and everything for sure.
Ironically, the place that's downloading the most content of ours is in the Philippines, and we don't know why.
Yeah, don't they have? Yeah, because I don't know. I don't think they have favorable.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So as far as Remo's products here,
we're doing really well. We had to go through a lot of hoops with CFIA and Health Canada, so we're CFIA and Health Canada compliant. So, which means that there's no heavy metals. We have it's a really good product line. We've had random inspections, which it's kind of ironic. Health Canada never cared about what was in the ingredients and fertilizers up until about 2 years ago, right?
Oh, really?
Meanwhile, you've had medical marijuana since before 2000, and they had a special category called specialty fertilizers, and you had to self-comply. But a lot of different companies had different illegal ingredients in their products, but nobody, cared about it. It was never really checked out.
It wasn't regulated or controlled.
So all of a sudden, because of now these LPs, they said, oh, we better be checking this because somebody could get sick and we might get sued, right? So that was the only reason it happened. It should have happened in 2000, but it didn't. So, and we kind of saw what was happening. We knew what was going to happen about 4 or 5 years ago. So we already were ahead of the curve because we knew, okay, we've got to look at what they're doing in the U.S., what's happening around the world. So we made sure we were compliant according to those regulations already. So, yeah. So we weren't going to get caught in doing something so we've done all the pesticide screenings and all of that. So there's no pesticides or anything like that yeah.
Good. Because, Remo, it was big way back there as a spokesperson for another company. That all came to an end, and it's great to see that he's been able to achieve.
Yeah, and it's great. We're still a little company. By the way, we're still the little guy on the block. We're working at it's a family company. We tried to keep our costs down so that the little guy can afford to be able to buy it, which also means, unfortunately, we don't have the money for the big giant parties or the big fancy booths. Or to give a lot of free samples away as much as we'd like to.
Loud music and the snow from the victories of
Yeah. We don't have that kind of money. But on the other hand, our pricing is very competitive, and we made it simple so that it was easy to use for patients. So, and that was the whole goal of what we wanted to do, is create something that Remo would always smoke that we actually use ourselves.
That's key, using yourself, making it affordable for patients and healthy as well.
Yeah, exactly. So has been our goal. So.
Good. Well, from what I'm seeing, I've seen it in the stores in my area. So that's great. Great. All right. Well, hey, how you doing, Remo? Good.
My voice is going. I just came in from a major sesh. We heard
you were supposed to be out there about 4:20.
I'm going to be there at 4:20 again. I'll probably have no voice that time. I'm trying to conserve some cannabis for that time.
And voice, probably.
And voice as well, yeah.
Yes. So Sandra was telling us about the company and videos and all that stuff. So everything's going good?
We're spreading like wildfire. My mind is completely blown. The only thing that's kind of been a downer lately is that YouTube has shut down my channel. But it's not just isolated to me. Several other cannabis channels were shut down as well. It's like they're trying to crush our culture and erase our history. So now I'm Urban Ramo on Vimeo, and it's got better codecs, so the images are way better. And no commercials. Pardon me?
I thought it was legal. They shut down.
Ooh, yeah.
One of them or all of them?
You know, one of the channels. This is going to make you laugh. One of the videos that
prompted it.
Yeah, was remember where we were with that parrot?
Yeah, my parrot.
Yeah,
What the fuck is my fault?
No, we didn't.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
man.
we were in
You
Jamaica.
didn't like my parrot. What did I blow it at you? I didn't blow any.
No, we didn't get the parrot high. We were just looking at the parrot and talking.
So what
Nothing
the
else.
fuck?
So someone thought you got the parrot high, and that was a black mark against you to evict you.
We were just looking at this parrot. And
I know.
that's it. There was no
He was
weed.
dancing.
We weren't smoking weed
No,
yet.
he was
Yeah.
dancing for
And he
me.
started moshing, and that was it. There was
Fuck, right?
no weed in the video
You
whatsoever.
said something about that.
That's one of the ones that took the community guideline strike. Like I put all 4 of them up on Vimeo. You can see
I
another
saw
one.
one just popped up
Yeah.
like last week on someone else's channel, the parrot one.
The parrot one was one of the ones.
Someone else's,
And then
though, last week it popped up. on
I did
someone
a
else's.
Spanibus. I did the one with Dinafem seeds. There was no cannabis in it. We weren't smoking cannabis. There was no seeds in it, but we're talking about seeds and growing and it,
Somebody's going after you.
so they
That's
took
all
that
it
down
is.
too.
They
So
don't like you.
we've been disputing it, but it's not just me.
Take down the whole internet.
Jorge Cervantes, Custom
doing
Grow
everyone.
420. Yeah, it's happening to everybody right now.
Yeah, it's happening to a lot of people.
I heard they're having some troubles too
They
right
were a
now.
partner from the beginning, so what? YouTube is changing their game then.
I heard a rumor that Disney bought them.
That's why then.
Yeah,
That
let's
makes
go.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't confirm that.
I know.
Vimeo. Urban
Vimeo.
Ramo on Vimeo.
We need you on HBO.
One day. One day.
Today, man.
Send the contract.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Send the contract.
There's bigger than
Famous
YouTube.
last words.
Famous last word.
So you got
Supercharged.
you had the most subscribers. Like a bunch of people have jumped over. I'm hoping to.
It seems we're getting about 50 to 100 a day every day.
Yeah.
We're at about 2,400. It's like starting all over again. We're at 189,500 and 42.5 million views before it all went south. So
Yeah. Well, at least you know. That's right. People are looking for you, and the more you can get out there to let them know where to find you, the better.
yeah, we're there. We're still making videos. It's a lot of fun still. Still blazing.
Still blazing. Okay. Well, we hope to be out for 420. We'll see you out there. All right. Good to start to you, Remo. All right. There we go. Remo. Where'd you go, Al? There you are. I can't hear you in my head.
I was washing my hands and getting water and stuff.
Oh, what's that? Okay, where are we off to next? Where do you want to go, Butterfly?
Well, we have LP to the right of us. We have
LPs to the left,
yes.
growers
Yes.
to the right.
We got a Tumblr here somewhere. We got a whole. You wanted to see insurance?
Yeah.
We've got it
Actually,
all.
I wouldn't mind talking to a
Let's go.
home
Hey, I
home
wonder if
insurance
Scott
company.
is here.
I don't know. You gotta look it up. This isn't an event where you can just look around.
No,
There's
no,
just
no,
too
no.
many
I'm
rows.
the insurance guy.
Oh
The
yeah,
insurance guy at LM, whatever it
insurance
is.
guy.
Yeah.
Butterfly stopping at a booth. What's Oh. Hey, hang on. My cord's a little short. I gotta lengthen my.
That's
I
very
gotta-
personal, Al.
I gotta pull some more out of the bag.
I'm going over here, Al.
Oh, that's why it's called Lifestyle Radio. I've got myself tied up here. Yeah, we gotta be careful, man. Don't want to disconnect. Okay.
All right,
What we
shall
got
keep
up here?
wandering?
We just keep wandering. Butterfly will catch up to us.
Oh,
She's
she
not
will.
far behind.
Yes, she will.
All right. Choices. You know what, Al? This is sort of like when you go to a movie channel, like Netflix or something. It takes you an hour and a half to decide what you want to watch.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, well, What do you think? Huh?
I'm thinking.
Would you
we
be
need to
interested in
find a
talking on the
vapor
radio? Your company. One of these gentlemen. Hey, I'm live with 420radio.ca as well as Lifestyle Radio. Here's my card. I'm with the Pace Radio Show, and we're visiting Lift Expo here today, going around talking to different vendors about their products and the companies, and we're here at GrowTech, right?
Yeah, so GrowTech's been manufacturing nutrients for about 20 years now in Vancouver, British Columbia. We also manufacture in Valencia, Spain right now as well. We're in about 20 different countries, but love spending time in our own backyard talking about the products here in Canada. I'm happy to be at Lift today. Essentially what we've got is we've got our main line, which are going to be, mineral organic hybrid type products, great for indoors, but also work well outdoors as well. And then we've got our new range, the green line, which is going to be our pure organics. Yeah, the nice thing about them is they're all digested. So what you're going to be getting is basically the effect of a chemical fertilizer in terms of impact and speed to plant availability, but you're doing it in an organic method. So this is really good for commercial guys that are using drip irrigation and injection systems. It gives them a legitimate organic opportunity. But even for somebody that's at home just growing their own plants, what you're getting is an easy-to-use organic. I mean, especially outdoors. I mean, the laws in Canada are kind of going to preclude outdoor growing unless you've got, an enclosed area that's not visible to the public. So you're probably going to be growing indoors in a tent. And if you want to grow organically, which a lot of people would want to do,
correct?
Yeah, if they're growing their own. I mean, what you've got in that case is you've got an organic product that essentially doesn't need biology. Now, if you add biology, we do have some biologicals in the line as well, added impact. But the nice thing is you got the organics. If you don't have the biology, you're still going to get that organic, flavor, aroma, quality. And really for home growers, that's a big part of what they want.
Well, especially with legalization, it's coming. It'll hit here eventually. More people will get involved in the growing aspects of things. And I know myself, I'm a guy who grows with organic or organic-based products, so it's good to see that you guys carry that.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we've got something right now in front of the CFIA in terms of registration on our mycorrhizae that we're really excited about. The species that we have is patented, and it's very different from what's currently in the market. But coming to market before that on the biology side in the GrowTech Green line is going to be our GrowTech Eco-Tea. And that product's going to have about 129,000 species in it. We've got a metagenomic study, so we actually understand which varieties, which species. And so, that's going to be an opportunity for people, even at home, to get that biology indoors and get it quickly, right? So again, what we're talking about is helping gardens that don't have that biology pick it up immediately and get running with it.
Yeah, as I say, feed the soil feeds the plant.
Yeah, you want to know what? I mean, it sounds like a new idea, but, a couple hundred years ago they knew that, and then somehow we lost our way and got into something called the Green Revolution that didn't really seem that green at all, and, started treating soil like an anchor. I mean, you're exactly right that a living soil and a quality soil is going to, feed the plants. But to get that quality, you got to get the biology. So the biology feeds the soil feeds the plants.
Exactly. That's right. So where can people find you guys online, social media?
Sure, yeah. I mean, obviously growtech.com, GrowTech Nutrients on Instagram as well. And, if people want to drop us an email, info@growtech.com. We've got an entire team, agronomists on staff, experienced growers like myself. And we're really just looking to help people with any garden get the best results that they can get.
Good. Well, thank you very much for taking your time and talking to us today.
Absolute pleasure.
All right, super. Good. See you soon. Oh, this is a hot topic lately.
From Colorado Packaging out of Winnipeg, Manitoba.
All right. Yes. Okay, here's my business card.
We'll take you out. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Now we are at
Colorado Packaging. We've been in the flexible packaging industry for over 20 years. We deal with the likes of Pepsi, Hershey, Lindt, Ghirardelli. We recognized where this industry was headed, and so we, about a year and a half ago, started actively looking how do we make a child-resistant pouch. We came across a very smart gentleman out of New Jersey who has a patent on the zipper. His company's called Dimapack, and we partnered with them. We're now their Canadian manufacturer of the pouch, and we're now promoting it through the Canadian regulations because it's tamper-evident, child-resistant, prevents contamination, and keeps cannabis dry, which is everything Health Canada is asking for right now.
I recognize some of the products here. These yeah, correct.
You make. right? So
Manitoba Harvest, I've had their product lots of
you'll
times.
see the color I'd see here on the back of the Hershey Brookside labels.
Now, this is basically what the government showed us for plain packaging, was these white and black bags. Yeah, exactly. The great big red stop sign on it.
14 warning messages that have to be evenly distributed amongst the packaging throughout the year.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, all those don't have to be on the package at one time.
My understanding of the current proposed regulations is one has to be on in French and English, but you have to use all 14 evenly throughout the year. So your packaging will have to have all 14 printed on the packaging, just not each in all at once, just individually rotating evenly throughout the year.
Okay. And do you know any of them offhand? I know I read them when they first were released.
The only one I endorsed and liked was the "Don't smoke while pregnant." Every other one I've kind of looked at and said, "Prove that to me."
Yeah, there are some that are questionable for sure. So, plain packaging. What's been wrong with the plain packaging we've been using for the last decades? You know, the Ziploc bag.
Well, that's my point. When I run into LPs and they say they want to go a jar, and I said, well, how are you currently buying it? What's it currently come in? And it's a bag. So I'm thinking most people, when they're walking into a rec store, are expecting bags, and when they see jars, they're going to be caught off guard a little bit. They're going to like it. It's not a bad product at all. But obviously, too, when you start looking at, as a business, the overhead costs and what a jar costs compared to a pouch, we'll win that battle.
Yeah, well, you got to think, I guess, in a way, Butterfly, these bags are similar to the Ziploc bags that we use. It's just not clear.
These bags, I think, are a lot different than what we use, because I believe they have smell-proof technology. They have
smell-resistant, absolutely. Odor-resistant, yeah,
I have to
exactly.
use the right terms. I'm not,
It's not 0.00000, it's 0.005, and vapor and oxygen will.
They require to be smell-resistant.
Smell-resistant. It says so when you're mailing it, you can't be able to smell the odor, which these pouches will provide. Will a dog be able to smell something? Possibly.
There's going to be a lot of regulations going forward with the medical and recreational marketplaces in this country and others. And I had the moment of talking with Chris earlier where he says he is already supplying to the U.S. market, because in each state they have different regulations for child-proof. This is child-resistant, child-proof, no children.
So you got the experience.
You can't use that proof for it. It's not child-proof, nothing's child-proof, child-resistant, exactly. Exactly.
I can agree on the resistant part, because there's times, and I can see somebody with arthritis.
Until she learned how, the proper way of doing it. When you don't know how, and you go at it like a normal
well, show me.
Right? You go at it like a normal pouch here. Let's make sure it's actually closed before we start. But so if we go at it like a pouch and you pull here.
We'll be right back, guys and girls, children. Al has to find his phone.